This morning, the president will touch down for a second time in Texas to survey damage left by Harvey. Plus, panic at the pump, concerns over a gas shortage continue, but the state says that's not the case. And a new mom shares her story after being evacuated from a Houston hospital. Good Day Austin starts right now. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, September 2nd. Thank you so much for joining us.
September already.
I know, I can't believe it. Where did August go?
I know, just flew by. Fortunately, this weekend things a lot quieter around here than they were.
Yes, you had quite the busy weekend last time.
Yeah, and we're still tracking what's left of Harvey, bringing rain to Kentucky and Tennessee this morning. Closer to home, though, it is mild out there. More 60s on the board than 70s. You get Jacqueline?
Thank you, Chelsea. Today, the president is expected to make his second trip to Texas to survey the damage caused by Harvey. He stopped by Corpus Christi earlier this week to take a look at the destruction. Today, just before noon, he'll land in Houston and visit a local relief center, meet with victims and members of the Texas delegation. After that, he'll head to Louisiana, then land back in Washington, D.C. later tonight. The president has requested nearly $8 billion for Harvey relief and recovery. Most of that money would be given to FEMA, and $450 million would be used to finance disaster loans for small businesses. In the wake of Harvey, many Texas residents are still struggling. In Beaumont, people waited in a line that stretched for more than a mile to get bottled water after the municipal system failed earlier this week. Harvey knocked out the city's water plant, and the Kroger milk processing plant was since shut down. It's been bottling water in milk jugs for those displaced by the tragedy. And in Crosby, another fire broke out at the Arkema chemical plant. This is the second fire of the plant in only 2 days. The fires are a result of Hurricane Harvey shutting the power off at the plant's refrigeration unit, creating an unstable environment for chemicals on site. And in Houston, search and rescue efforts continue by boat. Rescue crews arrived in a West Houston neighborhood yesterday, loading up boats and taking to flooded streets. At least 39 people have been confirmed dead following Harvey, which dumped more than 50 inches of rain on the region. Today, some Austin police officers will head to Houston to help with relief efforts. At 9 this morning, Cat Metro will bus the officers from the training academy to their destination. Fox 7 will be there for their departure, and we'll have more on that later today. One Harvey side effect hitting Austin and the rest of the state is the widespread panic at the pumps. State officials say we do not have a fuel shortage, but that hasn't stopped the fear from spreading online and leading to long lines at the gas stations. Fox 7's Casey Claiborne gives us a look. The price for gas at some Murphy gas stations around the Austin area went up to $4.60 a gallon. A spokesperson for the company says this was a mistake. They realized it within an hour and got the price back down to about $2.35, which is average. Murphy says 300 people bought that expensive gas, and they will be given gift cards to make up for it. Well, through the holiday weekend, you can lend a helping hand to Harvey victims. Yesterday, Governor Abbott announced the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation will be collaborating with the Lone Star Foundation to form a relief fund. It's called the Rebuild Texas Fund. The Dell Foundation will be contributing $36 million with a long-term vision for the recovery of affected areas. Those wishing to donate can do so by visiting rebuildtx.org or by texting RebuildTX to 91999. And St. David's Medical Center is taking care of some of the smallest and most vulnerable evacuees from the Houston area. 4 babies arrived by helicopter Wednesday to be treated in the hospital's neonatal intensive care unit. They were evacuated from Kingwood Medical Center in Houston, which has turned into an island of sorts in the flood. The mother of one of the infants happens to be an ICU nurse at Kingwood. Heather Looper's son Wyatt was born prematurely at 28 weeks just a week ago Wednesday. She got into the Austin area yesterday, a day after her son arrived. Looper says thanks to the Ronald McDonald House, she's able to stay right down the hall from her son at St. David's. The group, hand to hold made her a necklace with charms that signify Wyatt's milestones. The first-time mom says her son will remain at the hospital until Kingwood Medical Center in Houston is able to take him back into their care.
Talking about football.
Yeah, football, Irma. A lot going on again with you and weather.
Yeah, and our next cold front on the way. It'll be here next week. In the meantime, it's going to be toasty out there for that UT game later today. Kickoff is at 11 a.m. We're looking at temperatures peaking in the mid-90s.
Okay, let's get your first check of your traffic this Saturday morning. This is the TxDOT camera near I-35 and East 51st Street. Few cars on the road, but a smooth ride in both directions. Not too bad?
Yeah, not too bad out there right now. And it's dry, so
good news.
Always good for weekend travel. Of course, we're into the holiday weekend now. Lots of folks wondering what Labor Day will be like.
Yes, football too.
Yeah, football. It's going to be pretty good. A little toasty, though, which is kind of what we've come to expect for Texas in September. When we're talking about September weather in Texas, you can't beat that.
I know, that was a good forecast.
I know, we might even need some scarves. 61 degrees by Thursday morning. I guess that's, if you're a Texan, 60s cold.
So scarves, and then how did you abbreviate those?
PSLs.
Yes, I just found that out.
Lattes.
Did not know there was an acronym for it.
Yeah, they're coming back. I guarantee you by Thursday morning I will see some folks with their little hand warmers and their PSLs.
Wow, who would have thought?
We just want fall to happen.
Yes.
Come on, fall. Get in here.
Okay, thanks, Chelsea, so much.
Sure.
Well, in the aftermath of Harvey, many home and vehicle owners will need to file insurance claims. Joining us over the phone to talk more about that is Brad Hilliard, a media specialist at State Farm. Brad, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Jacqueline. Thanks for having me.
I can imagine that this is a very busy time for you right now. So I know you've actually seen some of the damage across the state. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And what is it like, in the Houston area? Is that where you've been, or more by Corpus Christi?
Well, I've been actually around from Austin out towards Houston and the coast, so it's seen quite a bit along the way. There's a lot of flooding, but in addition to that, you see a lot of wind damage, trees down, as well as just rain and the kind of things like that. So a lot of a lot of destruction.
Yeah.
From the coast all up to Houston.
Yeah. So moving forward, people are now starting that recovery process. How should someone go about filing a claim?
Sure. Well, the first thing is to definitely just report it. So reach out to your local insurance agent, call your insurance company, and get your claim filed. Let them know that you've had damage and that you need someone to come out and take a look. And that's really the first step.
And how important is it to take photos of the damage?
Yes. So I kind of recommend to people kind of 3 R's. So report your claim, repair, do some temporary repairs, and then record your damage. So if it's possible, take some photos so that you can document what it looked like, and you can really you can really tell that story to your insurance rep. The other important thing though is if it's safe to do so, to make some temporary repairs to your home. So. Oh,
okay. Yourself, do it yourself.
If it's safe to do so. So, for example, let's say you have a tree on your house. Take some steps to have that tree removed from your roof, whether you're hiring a specialist to do it or if you are handy enough and comfortable enough to do that. Mm-hmm. Take the tree off of the roof and then tarp the area that was damaged. And that way you can prevent your home and your personal property from getting more damage as you wait for your insurance company and your repairs to all take place.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. So when is the best time to file a claim?
Really, anytime. State Farm, we have people ready 24/7 to take your call. So, if you can file online, you can call in and talk to someone, or you can file with your local insurance agent. The important thing is when you're able to do so, file it.
Got it. Okay, well, Brad, thank you so much for talking to us. I know that you've been busy, like you said, you've been out there seeing the damage and whatnot. So we appreciate you coming and giving us this information.
Certainly, my pleasure.
Have a great weekend. Coming up, Labor Day is right around the corner, and many will be firing up the grill. A grill master from Longhorn Steakhouse joins us right after the break.
You're watching Good Day Austin on Fox 7.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Look at that tower camera above our Fox 7 studio. Still dark out. Sun hasn't come up just yet. So Labor Day is right around the corner. Really, we have 2 days. A lot of people are going to be grilling. So Janet Dickey is with us. She is a grill master from Longhorn Steakhouse. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Tell us what we've got going on.
Yeah, so Labor Day is really the last grilling holiday of the year. And so at Longhorn, obviously we take steak very passionately, and so we like to bring those tips back home to you. Obviously the best option for us is for you to come see us for Labor Day, but if you do like firing up the grill at home, then we've got a couple of great options. So we have 3 different cuts of steaks that we like to showcase when we come out. We've got our filet right here, a strip in the center, and then our beautiful classic ribeye. Today we're actually going to be doing a filet, and when you are at home, when you're doing these fillets and you're seasoning things, you want to make sure that you get a good hearty seasoning. We use the hickory salt seasoning at Longhorn, which you can pick up at your grocery store. You're just going to sprinkle seasoning right on top, and we like to say that all of our steaks are boldly seasoned and expertly grilled.
Got it.
Make sure when
sides,
you're
right?
Yep. Make sure when you're at home before you flip it that you really pat that seasoning into that steak so it really holds on when it hits that grill. You'll flip it over, season the other side. And then we've got our grill here. You can either grill inside or outside. Since it's 6 o'clock in the morning, we're obviously grilling inside today. And if you do that, you want to make sure that you have a medium to high temperature grill. If you're outside, you're looking for about 550 degrees on the grill outside. Okay. So once you've got all that seasoning patted in, you're going to take some oil to season your grill.
I can help you.
Absolutely. I love it. There you go, my dear. So you're going to take the oil to season the grill. You want to make sure it's good and hot so you get this awesome crust and sear on the grill as well. And then you're going to take our seasoned steak there.
Okay. This one here.
Pro tip right here. Here you go. Straight onto the grill. Set it straight down, and it's going to sizzle and create this awesome crust on the bottom of that steak.
Got it.
You usually want to grill steaks for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side before you start flipping things over, depending on what kind of temperature you're looking at in the middle.
What do you think are some of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to grilling steaks?
2 things. Number 1, you get the grill too hot too soon. And that crust on the outside ends up burning. And number 2, you flip too often. So you really want to hold on to that 3 to 4 minutes because it's just going to create that awesome crust on the outside.
And depending on how well they liked it cooked, if someone likes it well done, which I know is a sin. I know it's a sin, but believe it or not, that's the way I like my steak. Yeah. So just keep going
flipping
back
every
and forth.
3 to 4 minutes until that internal temperature is really, that color is really what you're looking for.
And then you brought us, a full course meal.
I did. So this is our hickory crusted filet here that we've got finished up. We also have one that we're pulling fresh off the grill for you. We top it with this awesome butter sauce, and you can make this at home. You're just going to heat up some butter on the grill, put a little bit of lemon juice and garlic in it, and you just pour that straight over the top of that steak, and it gives it an awesome sauce.
Oh yeah, that looks delicious.
Yeah, it's real good. We've got our seasonal fire grilled corn. It's our #1 selling side at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can do this on the grill at home too, and we top it with an awesome crema sauce, some fried green tomatoes, salmon for those of us that don't really like red meat, and then my favorite of all is our strawberry shortcake dessert as well.
Yeah, this all looks delicious. So if people, get in a bind on this weekend.
Yeah, so we're actually featuring a hotline, a Grillless hotline, which I will be manning as well, but we've got that available on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. Okay. And all you do is call 1-855-LH-GRILL. If you are more apt to texting instead of calling, you can also text the word grill to 55702. And if you like the internet a little bit better, expertgriller.com has great
Perfect.
tips for
so
you
we've
as well.
got plenty of options if
Yes,
we need
ma'am.
it. Well,
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
so much.
My
and
pleasure.
We're going to dig in during the commercial break. So thanks so much. And here's Morning Sports.
Sounds good.
You know, you mentioned how LA, it's hot right now. You know, that's where I'm from. My parents said just the other day it was 111.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and it rained randomly yesterday in some parts of LA. So
Yeah,
bizarre
it's
weather happening there.
Hopefully with that tropical storm Lydia kind of lifting off to the north, that's going to bring them some relief, not just from the heat, but also from that fire we were just talking about
Yeah.
too. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Thanks, Chelsea. Okay, let's check in with your traffic again on this Saturday morning. This is a TxDOT camera near I-35 at North Lamar Boulevard. Northbound lanes closest to the camera, seeing no delays this Saturday morning. So far, not too bad. Well, this week, more than 600 new laws went into effect in Texas. However, two of the most high-profile ones have been put on hold. Fox 7's Bridget Spencer has more. By the way, if you're caught texting while driving in Texas, you could be fined up to $99. Any offense after that is up to $200. And a federal judge has temporarily blocked a new Texas law that would have limited access to abortion. The decision came just a day before the new rules were set to take effect. SB 8 would have outlawed one of the most common types of second trimester abortions, known as dilation and evacuation. Opponents say the law would block access to the safest and most common way of ending a pregnancy and put Texas women at risk. The new law was in response to an earlier Supreme Court ruling that struck down some abortion restrictions in Texas. Courts already have blocked similar laws in Alabama, Kansas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. Texas is expected to appeal this ruling. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed a motion with the highest federal court to stop the redrawing of states' congressional House map. This comes after a federal judge ruled that Texas lawmakers were purposely creating voting districts that would make it more likely for Republican candidates to win. Paxton plans to appeal the ruling and has called it, quote, outrageous. Earlier this week, one of the Supreme Court justices granted Paxton's request to stop the redrawing in Texas until more evidence can be presented. Okay, Good Day Saturday. We will have another look from our tower camera in downtown Austin right after this break.
You're watching Good Day Austin on Fox 7.
Welcome back, everyone. Good Saturday morning. This is a live look from our tower camera in downtown Austin. See the sun. It is slowly making its way up. So far, a great start to Saturday morning. Football Saturday. So some high-profile entertainers will be coming to the air in a relief benefit for Hurricane Harvey victims. TMZ is reporting that actor Jamie Foxx, a Texas native, and Bernard Freeman, the Houston area hip-hop artist best known as Bun B, will team up for a benefit for the victims of Harvey. The event will also be organized by those who helped put together the One Love Manchester, England benefit concert for terrorist victims of an attack earlier this year. That event was headlined by pop singer Ariana Grande. The organizers are looking for a September 12th date and are hoping that national networks will pick it up. No other details such as location or time have yet been released. Fans of the best-selling Harry Potter books and movies can now fly through the Boy Wizards Hogwarts School and its Quidditch match. An immersive digital experience is giving them this opportunity. Yesterday, the Hogwarts experience was launched on the fan website Pottermore.com. It coincides with the September 1st date when the 11-year-old orphan Harry Potter first started at Hogwarts. He made his debut in J.K. Rowling's 1997 book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Hogwarts School has been created many times in movies and artwork and even in theme parks. But the free digital experience allows fans to fly through the exterior of the castle, the Forbidden Forest, including Hagrid's hut, and the Quidditch match. So Chelsea's been telling us we've got some football weather, some other actions going on.
Yes, we have got a lot going on. I had to run out here.
Oh, it's okay. Take your time.
Building some more graphics.
We have a lot going on.
Yeah, we have so much to talk about. We have what's left of Harvey bringing rain to Kentucky and Tennessee this morning. We're watching Irma, the hurricane in the Atlantic right now, and we're talking about our next cold front on the way. Going to make it feel more like fall by next week. All that and more in your next hour of Good Day Austin.